What I speak shall set you free, nigga, the truth. Every time I step in the booth, I speak the truth.
What gets me about Apple people, they're so funny. Yeah, you are here, I see you. Is how they claim they don't know how to work. First of all this shit is, I don't care if it's Android or Apple, okay, especially seeing that one is built off the other one's platform, okay. All it is still pushing the app button and opening the app.
That's true.
Motherfuckers with Apple act like they handle my Android phone like you handle them kryptonite. They don't know how to fucking, but people with Android phones work on Apple shit all the time. Like Dion, his work shit is an iPad, but he got an Android phone.
Right.
You know, when you go to pay for shit now, if you get an Android phone, but everybody using the little iPad walk around shit, so you still gotta have my car wash. That's what they use. So Android people ain't got no problem working Apple shit, but for some reason Apple people is just like, you hear me? iPhone, I don't have no problem navigating that bitch.
Android.
That's what I got.
I mean, give an Apple user an Android.
Them motherfuckers act like you just gave them, you gave them the nuclear code.
A lot of them little apps and stuff I've heard about, but I wasn't too familiar with. Because I'm thinking like, shit, if everything legal, then, you know, in a sense, keeping it rap, but you might get more reasoning to that.
What you mean?
The apps and all that, you know, shit, smoking, a lot of states is legal now.
Down there right it is. Them the only places I'm traveling to now.
Right.
I ain't going to no more illegal states
at all.
If they legal medical, I can still go. Like Florida,
right? Cool.
You know, cause I know if I'm sitting on the balcony and motherfucker, if I'm smoking something, can't nobody say shit to me.
Right.
I ain't going to Idaho. Well, no, they about to with Montana. They just voted their shit in. But Georgia, like I have no desire to go to Atlanta no more.
Yeah, that's they be on you about your phone. That's a hands-free state.
And plus, plus, man, in them states like that, man, it ain't nothing but game. But first of all, they know everybody, all them white boys growing plenty of motherfucking weed out there in them farms and shit.
Of course.
And been doing it. Been doing it since when the government was paying them motherfuckers to grow hemp. I mean, the whole criminalization of cannabis was some racial shit too. And the dude that did it was in the government, put it on the Mexicans and then the blacks. Never mind, for about 100 years, the government have been paying motherfuckers to grow hemp for rope. The whole nine yards. But remember, right. when you growing cannabis, it's gonna flower.
Okay.
They only using the plant part for the rope, so you know what they were doing with the goddamn flower. All of a sudden now, it makes Mexicans go crazy. It's personal agenda shit, man. Just like we talk about religion all the time. All these niggas fail to realize that every last one of these religions that they find, I don't care what it is.
Some kind of
some agenda, some man-made bullshit.
Yeah, that's true.
They act like the Bible was just dropped out of the sky.
And every chapter it tell you whose version is it. The gospel according to Luke.
The book itself will tell you who it was commissioned by.
Right.
You got the King James version. You got the New Age version. People putting their personal. Think about this. If Christianity would just use them as an example, was as straightforward and solid and down the line as they said, and then why there's so many factors within it.
Over 30,000.
Why are there the Jehovah's Witnesses? Why are there Baptists? Why are there Methodists? Why are there Presbyterians?
Exactly.
Why even inside them facts you got AME, C, and you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Everybody on their own bullshit. Who can get over the best?
Who can get over the best? Like you say, it's all that agenda. That's the shit.
You own the church, you don't pay taxes.
Right.
You know, so that's the number one. That's the number one get over.
And to get to start a church, you need a non-profit 501c3.
And now, dude, like the guy said at that thing I worked, that black churches need to, if you're gonna be a black church, y'all need to wake up, because this same supposed Jesus that y'all worshiping as the white folks now preaching in their church how to get rid of your motherfucking ass. Okay? While y'all talking about how much Gucci shit you can wear, how come you ain't buying me no watch and all this kind of shit? The preacher at my buddy's mom's church, who just passed away, this nigga he had on Gucci loafers, Gucci belt, designer shirt, suit, and all that. He gets up to the podium, opens the laptop. Try to script this shit, right? Pulls the laptop open. So then when he started doing this little scripted ass thing, he points to the drummer know right on cue what to do. I'm in the first row, right? I'm in the first row, so I'm watching all this shit. My man look over at the drummer, give him that nod, drummer, you know what I mean? All that. So then, but here's what got me. He looked at the organist. He looked over and the drummer was missing. So while he doing it, and where my drummer at? You know, right? This how scripted this bullshit. It ain't nothing but theater, man. It ain't nothing but theater. Right. Then he fake cried for a second at the cemetery. He only been the pastor there a year. All right, so you ain't that attached to no goddamn body. I don't get it. But you know what, my buddy's mom, she was a stone cold Christian woman. You know what I'm saying? So when he came, like if he would go speak someplace else, she'd go wherever church he was going to, and doing supporting the whole 9 yards.
Right.
So he claimed how much that meant to him. The whole 9. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Man, the shit was so, when he looked over there and the drummer wasn't there, dude damn near didn't know what to do. Like, oh shit, this is off script. I mean, he pointed to the dude on the organ about 4 times. When it was time for him to jump in.
He knew what to do.
Oh yeah, he knew exactly what note to hit.
Yeah, they can definitely get Hollywood like that.
Oh, that's just straight Hollywood, man. Did I put it in my pocket? Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, that'd be the shit that, like, you know what, I just either stay away completely and have a personal relationship, or I'll just even wonder.
Like me,
Wow.
I believe something
Right.
put all this together.
Right.
So if you want to call it God, works for me. Okay? That's it though.
Right.
That's as far as I go.
Right.
I ain't breaking it down.
Exactly.
There are no denominations. That ain't your beliefs, and I'm gonna go with, you want to call him the creator.
Right.
I'm just rolling with that. I'm rolling with that. And as blessed as I've been, I'd be crazy not to appreciate the fact that somebody put all this together.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going with that.
Exactly.
I don't feel like I need to. I look at it like this. If people ask me about that, I say, oh, look how I live my life. Just look how I live my life. I don't get no trouble. Ain't no one person in this world that's had to beat them out of shit.
Right.
A good father, good husband. What else you want from a man?
And see, that was always my thing.
I ain't putting a whole lot of pressure. That's one thing I'm telling you about with the social media shit right now. To see that to be this narrative where they telling everybody they crazy. No, everybody ain't crazy. Now, there's some crazy motherfuckers out here, right? Okay? But everybody ain't crazy.
That's true.
Okay? You got all these people that all the health advice. None of them doctors. Okay? We all gonna die. I don't give a damn what you eat.
That's true.
All of us gonna die. I don't care if you 96'5", 98 pounds, don't eat nothing but rice every motherfucking day. You gonna die.
You gonna die.
I guess the point I'm getting to, man, because like we all of us, everybody's eating better, you know, and all that. It's all about balance.
That's true.
It boils down to the yin and yang, man.
That's all I tell people.
You got to have the same amount of yin and the same amount of yang.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And live 10 toes down the way you are right now.
That's what I tell
You can't be worried about the future because you're gonna have anxiety like it ain't shit. And you can't be worried about the past because that shit didn't happen already.
Right.
Learn from it and move on.
Learn from it and move on. Focus on the now. Focus on what you got in front of you.
And I mean right now.
You spend a lot of time focusing on the wrong shit.
Yeah, we all trying to invest a little. Oh, that's future stuff, you know what I mean? But I don't put much. What I got invested is what I got invested.
Right.
I don't put a whole lot of pressure on, like, that's what I told you. That's what I use my IRA for. Matter of fact, I got to move some money today. I just thought about that. I ain't moving no money because as soon as they come in, I like to move it to the fund. But when they sit just in the plain IRA fund, it don't make no money really. It make a small percentage, you know. But that's all future shit. But if I'm going tomorrow, I ain't gonna spend none of that money.
Exactly. That's all it's about, just living right. Like I never had to be told that it wasn't okay to kill a motherfucker that ain't
Right, because I don't want to be killed. I mean,
Right.
it's like shit. The golden rule seems to be the most easiest thing to go back. I'm gonna treat people the way I want to be treated.
Man,
You know.
people still fuck that up though.
Well,
They fuck
but
that up.
but you know what though? No, they don't. Because if you treat me like shit, you won't. You look at the people that treat people like shit. They really like getting treated like shit. That's why they always in shit.
Yeah. That shit crazy.
As hell to me. I don't get that. That's a stressful ass life. Like
Yeah.
I just want to. I couldn't imagine being one of them young cats that's on the block. And trust me, as much as I don't like it, and ain't with it, I understand how it happens.
Right.
On the block and got to be looking at every freaking car that go by.
Right.
You know, and I mean every
That
car, you know. I mean in my front yard, man, cars go by, I don't even know they went by. You know? They can't stand out front and talk, but I mean every car go by, they looking.
They gotta wonder what's going on.
Is that the ops? Some game bullshit.
Right.
I heard a motherfucker older than me talking about the youth. I'm like, yeah, man, they be worried about the ops. Motherfucker, nigga, you 62. What the fuck are you talking about?
Come on, ops.
You talking about ops?
That's when you know you fucked up. That's when you know you fucked up.
I think so.
But just having your priorities together, having your shit straight all the way in every level. Like shit, taking it easy. You say the uncle don't got to tell me not to steal some shit that don't belong to me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, I'm gonna tell you how, and I know people think I'm crazy. This kind of person I am. I'll give you an example. Amazon will send me, let's say I order 2 of them. I get prime example. We use these Philips electric toothbrushes. And I ordered one for the old lady in yellow and one for me in blue. When they sent them, When they sent hers, they sent the right amount. They sent the one. When they sent mine, they sent 8 of them motherfuckers. Right? Now, I sent them back. I only ordered one. You see what I'm saying? I don't see what the purpose of keeping these other 7 gonna do me. And now, sure, it was they fuck up. You know what I mean? Now, if I'd have kept them, I wouldn't have been wrong, I guess, because they blew it. This ain't the first time they done that.
Right.
But, I mean, what am I gonna do with that? You know what I mean? I'm gonna sell toothbrushes? Now I think about it, I should have kept a couple, like for my grandson and shit.
Right.
You know, but hey man, it is what it is. I'm just gonna now I'm gonna tell you what I didn't send back. Now I didn't readily admit this. I ordered a 32-inch TV from them, and they said the 40-inch version. Hey.
You didn't email nobody about that one.
No. They want y'all want everything they want me to have this one. I ain't gonna investigate it, and they say they sent it to me. Yeah, so okay.
I ain't gonna look no gift horse in the mouth.
That's the way I look at it. But the toothbrushes, I don't look at like gift horses and shit. Right? There ain't no come up there.
I feel I still would have kept them just
I should have now that I think about it, cause I like I said, my grandson would have had one at the house. I could have gave Sam and Dion, you know what I'm saying? Well, they already got Phillips, but I could have got Drake one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you just had them bitches on deck.
But they don't go bad.
They never go bad?
Man, the freaking brush on that bitch last 3 months, and the battery, I can't even remember the last time I changed the battery on mine.
Damn. You had them for 5 years. You wouldn't have needed a toothbrush. Wrong.
I know you ain't supposed to look at gift horse in the mouth. But I didn't see toothbrushes as a. I'm sorry. Now TV, cool. There's some other shit they sent me. But you know, I ain't trying to steal from nobody. I ain't trying to beat nobody out of shit.
Right. Like
I ain't trying to fuck your bitch.
None of that.
You know, none of that kind of shit, man.
It happens, bro. It's out there.
Yeah, and but look, the people that's doing that shit, look how their life go.
Yeah.
Dude. If you fucking some other nigga bro, that you both know.
Right.
Trust me.
Don't get out.
Yes, sir.
I had a barber home,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the guys in the circle was slamming
His
another
bro?
guy. Yeah. No, not the barber homie girl. There was a circle of homies, but the barber homie knew about his girl.
Mm-hmm.
And when it got out, yeah, it made it awkward as fuck. Like, she was just ain't no friends no more. You know damn well I ain't fucking with this girl no more. But it was crazy. He would tell me about the time when they would all be together. You know what I'm saying? Innocent dude ass looking and shit, not knowing this nigga you having a beer with and shit.
It's boning your bro.
It's boning your bro.
And I'm not possessed about pussy like that.
Right.
I just don't believe in it. When it comes to that shit, I got a real pimp mentality. You wasn't born with that motherfucker. It ain't yours.
Right.
Same way with your shit.
Oh, I know. I know.
Okay. But that being said, I just don't. You know, there's a certain respect factor.
Right.
If you gonna do that shit, not a nigga.
Right. You can't hit that's in the song. That's long.
So the number one thing I need you to be doing with me,
Count me out.
bring it is.
No, I feel that. A lot of niggas be having it backwards though. Like you ain't supposed to hit a nigga girl. The niggas get mad when y'all hitting community.
Cause it's gonna come a point in all man's life if he be remotely mature, where all that kind of shit gonna die
All
out
that shit
anyway.
gonna die down.
It's
Like,
gonna die unless you a damn fool.
or something wrong with you. You
It's
don't know.
that's what I'm saying. Same thing.
You don't know you got some other problems. Right?
Because I mean, if you can't realize
You got to
what,
keep hitting chick all over the world and all this shit. Like, no, you ain't.
no man,
You missing something.
yeah.
Or you on the wrong side of the
Yeah,
street.
or evidently you ain't did no comparison. Cause ain't no way in the hell these motherfuckers, these here and there motherfuckers is good at what you got on, and why is she there?
Right. Or you on the wrong side of the street.
Right. Hold that thought.
See, people try a whole list of drugs till they get down to that shit. They don't be satisfied. Weed wasn't enough. So alright, let me start doing pills.
You start doing perks and shit.
Pills ain't enough. Let me start fucking
With
some
heroin.
meth or
Right.
heroin.
Yeah.
Let me start snorting. That ain't enough. Let me cook it. Once that shit shake your ass, boy. It's a sad story.
And there are millions of people that are like that.
Yeah.
Enough ain't never enough.
It'd be sad, man. Just recently finding out.
But I guess that's what addictions are, you know. So I guess
That's all addiction is.
I never really subscribed to the sex addict thing, but I can see how in certain instances where you just like if you just can't control yourself.
Right.
Not and the killing part is when you control yourself not to be raping nobody and doing nothing illegal.
Right.
But
You just gonna get it in every chance you get.
and I guess it ain't nothing wrong with that. I guess it ain't what you do. Once again, it's how it's done.
I think there's a difference between just having a high sex drive and being a sex addict. Like I don't know what a sex addict is.
I don't either. That's what
How much?
I just attribute that to having a high sex drive.
Right. or is it like different women per day that you gotta
And
have?
something that trust me, as you get older, that shit gonna wane too.
Yeah, that ain't no shit you want.
Like Eddie Griffin, last time I saw Eddie Griffin in Vegas, he talked about that doing the show. He was like, all these motherfuckers taking all this bullshit. Motherfucker, you ain't supposed to be fucking 5 times a week when you 60. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay, the reason why your testosterone levels go and estrogen levels go down naturally is because you ain't making babies no more. That's nature.
Right.
And then the killer part is you don't see all these women doing all that shit, taking all these pills, all of those shit. You know, men putting all
Hell
the hell no. And here you dead in the ground from taking this bullshit. And she fucking somebody else. Yeah, you at the gas station buying shit.
Loading up.
Oh man, that gas station bullshit.
Getting $10, $15 dick pills, thinking you finna
Oh,
double overtime.
You at the 4 hour holler motel, and your chest hard inside your chest, like beating like big as secretary, shit like a racehorse.
You took one of them pills. You
All that your Henby and gin, all
drunk liquor, smoke weed.
right.
And your heart doing jumping jacks
And you doing this shit every time you with this
right
motherfucker.
now. Every time.
Shit.
And then, like everything,
And doc-
your
doctor
body
say-
will get immune to it.
Doc
and
said
that
my
shit
blood
ain't gonna
pressure
work.
up. Yeah, I bet it is.
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna work.
Nope. I forgot about that gas station shit.
25. Can't stay hard.
Yeah.
I don't play that shit. my wife laughed at me. She always teased me about this one time where I thought something was really wrong with me. But it was like a little stress. I went to the hospital and shit. My dick wasn't getting hard, like maybe 2, 3, maybe about a week. Maybe almost a little under a week. I said, nah, we got a problem. Something ain't happening. Something ain't right. I went to the hospital. I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm looking up shit like, well, I got what's wrong internally or what's that? They told me it was stress. She teased the fuck out of me like that.
I can see how stress could do that.
I don't play that shit though. I don't play that shit. You got to eat right. You should like all that shit matters.
Yep. Cause you're gonna get the more you're aging, the more all that shit gonna.
Exactly.
You know.
Niggas out here.
And see what you got, and then what you got, and see 2 mature adults in the same house to live together. Cause her shit gonna dry up too. I'm telling you right now. That's how it go. Okay, and the other part about the menopause thing is that it can affect them hormonally, you know, as far as like how they feel about themselves and things. You know what I'm saying? Cause my mother said the best thing she did was go and talk to somebody when she was going through menopause, because she could see how she was starting to treat me back, you know, just being really mean, you know, at times when she wasn't being mean before, and, you know, and she says a whole lot of women that drive their whole family away during menopause. I never get my mother telling me that. And coming from a woman, I was listening, you know what I'm saying? Cause this is that, you know what I'm saying, that I was gonna never go through. And I was grown with a family when she was telling me this shit, you know, but we was talking about my wife actually. And so she put me on to what sure enough that right?
Yeah, it's kind of like some dry skin.
Yeah, my mother really enlightened me on that whole menopause thing.
Right, 'cause that's true though, like shit.
So if you got 2 folks in the house together that understand that we getting old, we gonna get older, we're getting older, you know, and you can't be talking about having the same expectations from either party at 50 that you had at 40.
Right.
At 40 you can have the same expectation you had at 30.
Right.
You know, at 60 you can have the same expectation you had at 50. You know, and so on and so forth.
That's true.
And you make adjustments. Now if you on some bullshit, back to where we started, you know, when you just get you 65 and you just out there and all in clubs and whatnot chasing and now you just crazy.
Right,
Taking Viagra every night and all that kind of, that's you a nut.
That's when you lost.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
That's what ain't saying.
No, ain't no coming back.
That's why I believe in preventive maintenance. Because when somebody doesn't tell your ass, it's too late.
Yeah. And you got to be careful with medication because I had this one that was given to me. This is way before I started researching every freaking thing. Cause I ain't like I take a whole bunch of medicine now and then, but if it's even discussed, I'm gonna research it before I'm gonna tell you give me that prescription.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But there's this one. It was a blood pressure medicine or something. It was a while ago. And all I can remember that it started with an M. Man, that shit was unfucking believable. I told I had to stop taking that shit. It had me fucked up.
For blood pressure though, what I looked up when I saw what works is eat a grapefruit. I got another client.
I can't eat grapefruit, but what I use with the I'm heavy on the beetroot powder and the sea moss gel.
Right, because you said you take that every day.
Every day. When I went and got my blood pressure, when I did all that yearly shit a few weeks ago, right after we got back from Mexico, my blood pressure was 114/74.
That was good.
found out something else because the next day I went to do my yearly physical at my doctor's office, and my shit was higher, but it's on that electronic machine. And my doctor told me this shit ain't them motherfuckers. He told me that they ain't accurate worth a damn. Those electronic blood pressure machines that they put you on, they ain't accurate. And then my chiropractor told me the next day, he said not only are they inaccurate, if you've got a bigger arm, so you got, you know, say a guy with big biceps, a whole 9 yards, the cup, when they put what they call the largest cup on it, it's gonna be even more inaccurate. Cause at the sleep doctor's office, they do it the old school way with the pump. That shit always proper when I go in there. So yeah, and I do the 2 scoops of beetroot powder, 2 scoops of the psyllium, or Metamucil, whatever you want to call it. 2 full droplets of CBD.
I've been saying Metamucil commercials all my life.
That shit is good, man. My cholesterol, my doctor, my primary care physician, is 5'8" by 150, right? My cholesterol is 20 points. My shit is 183. Anything under 190 is spectacular.
Okay.
My shit 187. 187. Every time I see him on my yearly physical, the motherfucker, one year he actually did kick me, cause his shit 200 and something. And he's, you know, he ain't tall, he ain't fat, you know, and he Indian, so they eat, you know, they have a lot of spice in their diet, which is good for your cholesterol and stuff like that. His shit over 200. Yeah, I wanna keep the cholesterol shit down, better that bad cholesterol. He told me that when I got my test results back a couple weeks ago, it's just one blood test that you check for. Anything below, like you know how they got that graph, you know, greater than greater. Anything, he said, anything below 5, doctors considered good. He said mine was below 1. And I probably, if it had anything to do with this blood shit being good, I'm attributing that directly to that beetroot powder. That shit awesome. But I changed the brand that I use, and I think that was important too.
Beetroot powder.
Yep.
What can I find?
I get it on Amazon. I'll show you. When I look at the chair, I'll show you exactly the one that I get. Cause the one I was getting before.
Have you ever got it out of the store?
No.
Have you ever seen it in the store?
I'm sure they got it somewhere. I've never looked for it.
Okay.
Health food stores, I'm sure.
Right.
Guaranteed. They got beetroot capsules too.
But you say you like a specific brand?
Yeah, that's because what happened, I was using another brand at first. And it was, you know, all right. And plus, by being a bigger guy, I have to remember, like, if they say use 1 scoop, I need to use 2. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I could tell the difference in this brand that I switched to as soon as I opened the freaking lid the first time. My whole kitchen smelled like beets. Whereas the other one had a milder, you know, smell, like it was beet, but it wasn't, you know, strong. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
This shit, boy, you open the top on this bad fella, you know.
You know you bought some damn beets.
Yes. Yes.
I feel that.
And plus beets are good for that libido.
And your heart. Right.
Yep.
Get the blood going.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
And watermelon. Watermelon good for that. Matter of fact, they call watermelon nature's Viagra.
Yeah. Watermelon, tomatoes, pretty much all of your reds.
Anything with a seed, any fruit, most of fruits. People don't realize tomatoes are fruit.
What you doing?
You know. And I do not buy seedless watermelon. I don't want none of that GMO bullshit. See, that's the kind of stuff. And I told my drinking behind, they remind me of this. Because I told them this a while. I said, y'all groceries gonna cost more than our groceries. Because in order to buy good shit, you're gonna have to pay more for it.
Yeah.
You know?
And I
all
hate
that
that
non.
it's like that.
It's a bit. It's a damn shame, man.
I hate that it's like that, but I'd rather it be that way though.
It's one of the reasons why we shop at that's one of the reasons why we switched from Sam's Club to Costco years ago, because Costco had all the non-GMO, organic, good shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then of course it was just a higher quality of stuff across the board, and better prices as far as we concerned.
Right.
So it was a no-brainer. But I don't want no GMO shit. I don't want no seedless watermelon. I don't want shit seedless. If it goes to come from seed, that's what I want.
Right.
That's one of the things I love about Mexico. There ain't no such thing. You can't find a seedless watermelon.
Right. Where the fuck did it come from?
You know, we had a yellow meat watermelon down there. Me and my wife ate that so bad, felt so bad. It wasn't funny. It was gone, and then that first evening, she was like, you didn't get enough. Told you should have got a whole one. Well, yeah, you're right. I want my stuff the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
See, that's all the kind of shit that's killing people. In the fast food, they garbage.
That bullshit.
That bullshit. Chicken nuggets, they got a lick of chicken in them. Motherfucker lick of chicken pate that they fried up. Man, please.
Speaking of eating bullshit, this the last day that I get to eat whatever I want. So I do my 1 month on.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm back to cutting the red meat, no fried.
All day, all of September.
All September.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And no sugar.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's something that we only use. That's nothing. We only use agave now.
Okay. Like Christina should really don't
We don't, and when we
shouldn't use
have
salt no more for cooking.
you know what the problem is with salt? It's that Morton's iodized ass salt.
Morton and
You
lard,
gotta,
yeah.
you gotta
Use
use
garlic salt.
You gotta use season. If you're gonna use anything white and salt, you gotta be straight sea salt from the ocean, natural shit.
Right.
You know, cause they put that Morton's shit, that table salt, they put iodine in that shit. You know, and that's one of the reasons that people that use it a lot. That's what makes them why they want to be on water pills, because they make their legs and all that shit swell up.
Yeah, that's true. Only having time. Only having time.
No.
Or hypertension or diabetes, none of that bullshit.
No, unfortunately, I don't have that. I'm not diabetic.
They try to send shit like that running the fab, and I don't believe that. How the fuck?
Well, yeah,
bloodborne.
if everybody drinking 2 liters every day
Right, everybody.
and honey buns,
We all drinking the same Kool-Aid.
right, with too much sugar in it. But like, back to the sugar. Raw cane sugar, used moderately, not a problem.
Right.
That white processed shit, it'll kill you.
Kill your ass. Like, man, I look at food so differently now.
Man, who you telling? Who you telling? But that's one thing. You know what? I will say this. That's one thing that I don't know if it's having a social media or everybody just being more aware. But that's one good thing I like that's going on in your age group. You know, your Drake, Dion.
Yeah, it's a wave going.
You know,
I like it too.
you know.
Everybody getting health conscious. You see motherfuckers going to the gym more. You know what I'm saying? Eating better.
Right. Man, the pool, speaking of that, my pool closed down to September the 11th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of clothes, the exits is back open.
They opened them up already?
Yeah.
I came the local way.
Hell yeah. And you can tell a lot of people are eating different just because of their knowledge of certain foods and shit.
And it's not, you know, like me, I'm a firm believer in enjoying myself and enjoying what I eat. But by the same token, I'm smart enough to understand what I should be eating, what I shouldn't be eating, the moderation I should have.
Exactly.
You know, making sure that there's you know, fruits and vegetables involved in my life
Every
on
day.
a regular basis. Exactly. You know.
Shit like that. Like, it was a no-brainer for me because it used to get awkward. Like Christina, she been on her healthy shit. And then here I go, I still want to get my gyros and my steaks and shit. I gotta get my steak. I gotta, you know what I'm saying, do all this shit.
See, I've always looked at the euro as far as
That's one of them meats that'll pass.
right, I can go with that because it ain't been fried.
Right.
You know, the pita bread ain't like you're eating it all the time. The pita bread ain't bad for you.
Well,
It's, you know, it's cucumber onion than that. It could be worse. It could be a quarter pounder.
that's what it used to be for me. Double quarter.
Dog, man, let me tell you when I put the most weight on.
Breakfast baconator.
I used to, when the summer I graduated from high school, I worked for the CJ. I was part of the college program, right? It was the FTT program. So I was a laborer. At that time, I was like a 40 in the weight. I wasn't even a 40 in the weight then. I think I might have been like a 36, some shit like that. That McDonald's on 76 in Vincennes, you hit that motherfucker every day. Quarter pounder, filet. It was my standard of quarter pounder, filet, fried, large fry, and a shake on a daily. Now, I was working now, don't get me wrong, and I was working outside. So I guess I was working it off. But you don't realize if you keep up them kind of habits, and when you ain't working like that. So now when I'm working at the CTA full time, man, we having lunches, man. We eat like this at lunch. You know, and stuff like that. Everybody putting the pounds on.
I remember when I was driving the cab. It's so easy to jump in the drive-thru, grab some food. I don't gotta stop working. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Let me get 2 sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffins. Then I'm coming back for lunch. A daily double and meat chicken. And you think because you're getting a chicken sandwich
that you're doing something healthy. I know. I know. That Biden got 1,600 milligrams of sodium in that bit.
Right. You say chicken pate.
Pate. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So the reason why I get planned like today, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. I ain't like I got nothing to do, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it logistically. That's why I eat like sushi for lunch. You know, shit like that.
Right.
You know, I know it ain't fried. You know what I'm saying? I know it's fresh. It's just enough.
The lunch should be your biggest meal, though.
It should, absolutely.
So you know, you still up.
I might make me a salad. Go and make me a salad. But we feast. We feast breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, lunch for dinner's for be your smallest meal.
Yeah.
That's why when here lately, like when I used to have 2 of, I have 1 of at dinner. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like we just had the Q steaks and gravy and mashed potatoes and all that the other day. And I remember I would have 2 Q steaks, I just had 1. And then next day we had the other one, you know. Just gotta change the way you do shit.
Piece by piece. A lot of motherfuckers think it's supposed to be a big ass leap.
Drastic. And that's why they be miserable.
Not even just that, everything though. Like shit, it all takes time.
Yeah.
When you say this health is a lifestyle, that's why I go to the gym. I try to go at least 3 times a week. But I don't try to be in that motherfucker going balls to the wall. I don't gotta lift 400 pounds.
I ain't going to the league.
And all right, fuck all that. I just want to be healthy, keep a form. It's like to look like something, you know? I don't want to be out here strong as hell. Fucking nothing.
Right. Right. You just swole.
I ain't just walking around strong.
Man,
as
you play for
hell.
the Chiefs? No, I
No,
cut that.
I work at Verizon.
Right, I work at Verizon. I'm a lineman at Verizon.
I cut that, right. I'm strong as fuck cutting your head.
Right, swole up shit.
Like, no, man. Just stay healthy. Keep it simple. Especially, like I said, if it's a lifestyle. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna be vegan.
Matter of fact, I know somebody that just gave it up, and somebody else was looking like her mother looked like she about to get that shit up too.
My uncle, he went vegan probably like maybe 6-7 years, I want to say. And he just recently came back home. So it's like,
I'm not for the Saturday.
I got a partner. He went vegan for a long time. I don't even know. I want to say about 4 or 5 years.
The ones I know, Fatter Nine.
And shit, oh, he came back slowly though. I just feel like shit is doing it in moderation.
Hey, man. Hey. Uh-huh. The first time it was just the first time I was going to Cirque du Soleil. No, that's the name of the name of the resort is Cirque du Soleil. Is that what they was asking about? Is it my first time? Not technically, no. Through them, no. So when I stayed there in August of 16, I think that's where I went through there. It's not new. It's not. I'm not staying where we normally stay. I'm staying at the places on the same street as New Orleans. No, it's suites, like same one bedroom with kitchen and all that. Cirque du Soleil. CIRQUE. And then DE is D is a DE is a separate word, and Soleil is SOLEIL. Yeah, we pass it. We go every night on our way home, going to where we normally stay. We pass it. Oh, okay. All right. All right, baby. Thank you, Secretary. You on lunch? Oh, okay. All right.
Another trip planned.
I go to Vegas on the 17th.
That's fine, bro.
That's the second.
I believe me and Miss Squad had a 16th appointment.
It's the third. It's the third. It's on the 15th.
If it's that,
It's every 2 weeks on my day off, so she will be gone this weekend.
right, so just get that.
solo act this weekend.
Yeah, okay.
Just like the shit, just jealous of some games this weekend. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay. I was thinking about driving into Michigan, decided to do it, and I said, fuck it. I'm gonna go to Vegas. Spending that money, you know.
Hard.
Absolutely not. That shit. So the steak on the grill.
About the grill inside the
Colorful. No, this I bought some tomahawks that were big enough to split.
okay.
So that's what we butcher split it. We split them.
Oh.
I split them all the way straight down the bone, all the way down the whole thing. So I can put them on the plate on the weapon.
That's all right.
Which I can still do. After last, I've done tomahawks on the weapon and in the plate. So. Mm-hmm. And the color smoker, you just turn it up to the highest temperature, which is 400 degrees, for like, 15 minutes.
20 minutes.
To sear that outside, and then you bring it down, bring the temperature down. Put the rest of it cool. And you know what the temperature is, because we got the cold on it.
Right.
Speaking of which, I gotta order this fucking cold Dion got. You put me up on wireless motherfucker. And you just stick right in the side and you know, I gotta look at it. Put my cart right now.
Up and down.
What's going on now? They gotta get they gotta get that last hit
Go back down.
for Labor Day weekend. Then with that they gotta put that needle in one more time. Then watch. By October, that shit'll be back like 290 something.
I hope so.
All this was the price gals to get all the money back for the 2 years motherfucker wasn't driving nowhere. Wasn't no shortage of gas. Ain't got no goddamn thing to do with the Ukraine. Them motherfuckers been, that was the case back when Bosnia and Serbia and all them other countries been fighting over there forever. That we didn't affect our gas prices then.
Right. It didn't.
get it today. I always get in my gas when I come here. But I know by Friday it'll probably be up another dime.
Alright. That's your first time right now. That's less than a week ago.
It was 407.
Alright, 403.
You sure was, cause with my little discount, I paid $3 something.
I saw it as cheap as $3.98 on Plus. And then $3.78 if you get a wash.
But see with me, I have the one thing I don't ain't gonna buy top tier gas, so I ain't a lot of places I ain't looking at, you know, if it ain't Citgo, Mobile, Shell, I ain't fucking with BP because them racist motherfuckers, fuck them. I ain't, you know, that's pretty much the only gas I'm getting. If I'm in an area with Chevron, you know, that's top tier gas in the United States. Them the only top tier gas people, and Costco, of course. That's the only top tier gas in the U.S. All that Speedway and Go-Low and all that shit garbage. With kerosene in the car. I had got some gas one. I had this little Dodge Lancer. And I was gonna take them on later to work. So I had got some gas from this bullshit ass. You know what this gas station is on Halsted? Well, it's closed now, but it's on the you know, going southbound before you get to the toll road. Like say 100 and oh hell, what's that?
South of Austin.
About 160. Not too far from the strip club. The strip club used to be.
It's
Like a go left or so you call some old crazy ass name it was called.
right.
I put some of that shit in my ride and I was getting a tune-up done on it like in 2 days. My mechanic asked me, he said he pulled a fuel filter. He's like, where did you get your gas? He came right to me with it. Where you get the gas at? I told him, he said, smell this shit. And my mechanic was also my next door neighbor, so.
Wow.
But his shop was on 83rd Street. Man, I smelled that shit. It ain't smelled nothing like gasoline. I'm glad I hadn't gotten much. I got the whole lecture. The whole cheap gas lecture. Like, dude, I don't normally get gas there. I just got gas there that day.
Oh, man. Fuck that shit there. You learn like that, though. You learn about
Cheap shit ain't good, good shit ain't cheap.
yeah. You learn about buying cheap ammunition and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucker won't even find.
That'll do you no good.
Like, shit you getting stuck.
That's what I want to know. Where do young niggas getting these bullets from? I'm saying where I get the
girls, sending their girls in the store.
when they come over here and get them.
Or they got a homie. You know somebody that ain't fucking around.
With the Ford, got a Ford car.
Right.
And just buying bullets for them.
Right. Shit like that.
Cause it's not. I mean, them having guns. I mean, I understand how they get the guns, but goddamn, how they get they all that. Once they get the gun don't have no bullets in it. That's what I'm gonna know. How are they getting the bullet?
They finding out what's popping, the latest ones, and they're going to different ones. They're in the stores.
one thing I know I ain't buying no more of. I'm good on that front.
This, that money flow, have a bitch nigga pissed off. Why they had to take Kobe, man, they could've took Chris Paul. God.